Hey everyone, it's Thursday. I'm Andrew Dow. Time for a Happening in the Hamptons podcast, our weekly breakdown of the Hamptons market, new listings, and events on the East End. We are sponsored today by New York Title Abstract, the Hamptons' leading title insurance firm. Visit NewYorkTitle.com. We have Steve Glick, Dave Rutiner, and today, Patty Oakley and Brian Light of the Oakley-Leicht team joining us. Return guest. Both of you, thank you so much for being with us. A lot to get to today, so let's get started. What do you guys got going on?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
You guys are a powerhouse right now.
Well, we've just
you've always
noticed
been.
that, since the election, there's been a big change in the market. It's very noticeable to us. And, I think there's a little bit of hesitation prior to that time period, and people kind of just pulled away a little bit. But most recently, there's just been this sudden draw to people coming out, whether it's being the city or, Connecticut area, New Jersey, and we're seeing some great action and putting quite a few deals together. So it's been a really nice change that's been pretty positive for us.
That's good. And the third quarter numbers just came out. I know we've been looking at their market reports and trying to figure out where the median price is going, the dollar volume. What are you guys seeing in like the Southampton area? You guys, are obviously you're based out of the Southampton Village office here at Saunders, but you do sell homes in all areas in particular. But what are you seeing as a market as a whole? I know we put out the report. You're able to give your 2 cents on that and what you're seeing and what we're looking into next year.
Well, I think, Steve, the Southampton Village market was a little bit on the quiet side third quarter. There were a bunch of houses that were just kind of sitting on the market there. They were priced really well, but for whatever reason, people weren't engaging in them. Maybe it had to do with pre-election pause.
Sure.
I'm not really sure. But in the last couple weeks, 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks, we've had a number of properties go into contract. We've had Saunders recently sold one that recently closed.
Okay.
And I think people are starting to say, hey, we need to jump off the sidelines because the inventory is shrinking. And when the inventory shrinks, then prices go up. Mm-hmm. So there are 2 new properties that came on the market that were really priced well. And they actually went into highest and best bids. So a lot of activity right after the election.
It feels like that is kind of the secret is if you really price it competitively. Like a lot of people obviously want top dollar, but the best way to get that seems to be to price it where it should be, or maybe just a little bit under to kind of get people excited.
100%.
Yeah, we've always said that I think pricing is key. And we're just noticing it now that people are realizing, before we know it, we're coming into the winter, but before we know it, it's going to be spring and summer again.
Oh, can't wait.
Inventory has still been a little light.
Yeah.
But again, we're seeing people buying and we are seeing people listing. It's, for us, it's been really rewarding the last few weeks because we're not only listing properties, but we've been able to put some in contract as well as we have offers and contracts going out. So for us, if you come to us and ask us how the market is, we're going to see it's doing great.
Yeah,
we just really do see that big difference
The
now.
third quarter numbers came up. Median sale price up 7% in all the Hamptons. And then when you go through the market report and you look at, say, Southampton, it didn't. The median price remained static, but Southampton Village up 12% median price. Watermill median price up 44% just in Watermill alone.
Wow.
Bridgehampton up 11% in Bridgehampton. Sag Harbor median price up 8%. Sag Harbor Village, it was down 4%. And as you go through, Sagaponack up 27% median price. Sagaponack Village, that's a small, basically south of the highway in Sagaponack, median price up 46%. Wainscott, median price up 40%. So we're seeing the median price in these areas up significantly. But if you look, the dollar volume's been down, sales transactions have been down, but median price is rising, so people are willing to pay more for good product. And you guys have a lot of good product on the market.
It's a great segue.
Yeah.
Nicely done. I'm proud of you.
I
was putting the best.
Let's get right into their listings. Let's you guys have a lot of great listings, so let's talk about. Well, I'll let you lead it off. What are some of the listings you want to highlight?
Well, I think new construction has been moving out here,
Yeah.
and it's not only our properties that we're representing, but others that other firms represent as well. And so people do, want to pick up these houses that are ready, move in, maybe being sold furnished type of situation. And we do, we represent, a few of them.
I feel like that's what the thing is. Like if you're looking for a home and you have a budget, the first thing you want to say, is there anything I could afford that's new construction in my budget?
Right.
Then you go look at those. And then you start going down the line. All right, there's nothing there. Let me look at a renovated home, and you keep going. But I feel like the first search and this first stopping point is new construction, right? I would think.
Well, I just wanted to point out
Who doesn't
something.
want
I'll let
new?
Brian talk about some of the houses that we represent and one that we just recently put into contract. But, I think overall, with the new construction that's on the market, we're coming into the slowest time of our year. We have the holidays, and let's think about these builders who, are going to be a little more motivated, I would think, because now they're holding a product over the winter, so deals are going to be happening.
And these are
we're seeing that.
These are investment plays. When a builder builds a home, he's building it as an investment to build something to get a return on that. So every month that they're
eating into the
didn't
profits.
sell it, they have carrying costs.
All right.
So there's an opportunity.
Yeah,
And Brian
so-
maybe can touch on a few
Yeah.
of our.
Yeah, you
Is
got
the
some
winter,
cool,
is,
you got
is this
some
time of
unique
year in
ones.
general, like, do you advise your buyers, like, hey man, it's the winter time. Like, this is a great time to start looking to buy
We
something.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
It's smart.
We, the Oakley-Leicht team, we have we're kind of a diverse team in our listings. We have waterfronts. We have 3 new constructions right now. We just represent a new construction in Southampton Village that we recently put into contract that's going to get ready to be closed. We just closed on 34 Old Fort, which was a fabulous, really, really nice waterfront property.
And that's in Shinnecock Hills. Yeah.
In
Beautiful.
Shinnecock Hills, really, really nice. And then we also represent another waterfront over in Flanders, and we actually have a contract going out on that, and that's going to set a new price for that location in Flanders.
Fantastic. That's great.
So, we're excited. We have 422 Seven Ponds Town Road, which is listed at $11,995,000. It's a brand new construction.
It's a great house.
Watermill North, and it's a great location because you hit Bridge, you hit Southampton, you hit Sag Harbor, but yet you have the privacy up there. It's quiet. You have the beautiful reserve across in front of the property, and we have a lot of activity on that now. We have an offer on the table. We have another offer coming in. So.
And
we're
that's an
busy.
estate. That
And-
thing checks literally every box.
Yeah.
When you're doing your search, you've
Tenants, pool.
You got your tenants,
It's
your
gorgeous.
pool, your pool house, your finished lower level, like big bedrooms.
And the difference between this new construction is we're calling it a custom spec house because the detail, the attention to detail in this house is really
Absolutely.
shows
The
through.
quality of the build.
Really, really nice.
You
Yeah.
can't compare.
I will
Armado
say-
Development is just, a proof of quality workmanship.
There's times where you go into these spec builds, and look, it's not that they're not beautiful; they are. But a lot of times,
You can tell.
You can tell,
Yeah, you
and
can
there's
tell.
just like a
Quality.
certain.
Absolutely.
There's a quality, and there's even a color tone that they stick to that tries to like be a base for everybody, a little bit more monochromatic. But this house has like some details and some color and some taste. It's like you're gonna like it. You know what I mean? It's different from every other spec build. It gives it a custom feel, which is nice. So you also have, if you're not going new, but you want location, I love this house, 1377 Meadow Lane. That's a new exclusive you just brought on, and this is
Billionaires
I mean,
Row,
it's Meadow
baby.
Lane,
Billionaires
right? What else
Row.
do you
Yeah,
want?
this is
What
a
else
great
do you need to know?
bayfront.
Yeah.
And just again, this is I call it like the fun. It kind of looks like a boat, to tell you the truth. You walk in and
It's got some really cool features.
There's water views.
Just surrounded by
everywhere.
water, yeah.
And we are getting quite a bit of activity on that. So people are looking for bayfront. It's priced, I think, a very attractive price. We just got a dock approval, a kayak dock
Oh, wow.
approval.
Okay.
So that's really great to have to go kayaking and paddleboarding and literally have Road D for your ocean access. It's
right there.
Across the
seconds
street.
away. It's
Yeah.
across the street. So, again, to have waterfront and have a house that you could move right into that feels beachy and coastal, it's a really, really cool house. And, we suggest people to come and take a look. We're going to be doing open houses for all of our properties really over the next 2 weekends. So we expect a lot of people to be out here. And
Fantastic.
And, we never know who's going to be stopping in to say hello and potentially, put a bid in on these houses.
It's one of those houses. It's not new construction, but it's totally move-in ready. I mean, it's like, it's a beautiful house. It's done beautifully. And it's
But Meadow Lane, I mean,
perfect
dude,
spot.
I mean, if I just feel like going for a drive, Meadow Lane is one of like my main locations to go and check out. You just drive down it and it's overwhelming. You're just like, God, this is so beautiful.
Totally unrelated. But in the summer, find a buddy with a boat. I got a buddy with a boat. And we will take the boat across Shinnecock Bay to Meadow Lane and just kind of beach the boat on this like sandbar that's right there. It's almost right in the shadow of the helipad.
Yeah.
And it's cool because nobody's there. So you have like your own private beach. And then you watch these like amazing helicopters come in and take off in the middle of summer. It's cool. It's kind of neat. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything, but just a fun. That's like that's mine living on Meadow Lane.
It's the
kind of story.
ultimate location. It's the Lily Pond Lane of Southampton.
Well, maybe we can talk about another. It's a very different location, but I think it warrants mentioning in our conversation today is another new construction that we're representing by Pike Development, 125 Laurel Valley Road, and that is over in Sag Harbor area off of Deerfield Road. So. This house is unique in itself. It's a contemporary on 3 levels. It does have an elevator.
Oh, this is beautiful. Wow.
Pool, spa, tennis court. It's private, quiet, and it is being sold fully furnished.
And he's paving the road, right? To get up in there.
Yeah, but that's like a private drive. So
That's
they're going to be
private drive,
paving the drive there. And I think it's a really special property. It's listed at $6,495,000. Ensuite bedrooms and just everything about it is bright and the windows are big and it's just a really special place.
The
It's
quality
like
of the build.
You're right.
it's
The
like
It's
quality
just unbelievable.
Is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like a California contemporary feel. When you're hanging out on the deck there that's around the pool,
It's elevated.
you feel like you're in the treetops.
Yeah,
It's
it's so
private,
cool.
it's quiet, and the quality of the materials that they used on this build is phenomenal.
Steve and I toured this property during one of your open houses, and walking out to the pool, it's like it reminds me of Star Wars, where they're with the Ewoks, where they're up in the trees. They live up in the trees. It's just like it's such a cool perspective
It feels
to be
a
up
little
there.
treehousey.
Yeah,
in a
it's
good
just
way.
like-
In a good way.
Dave's like, you want to know how cool I was in high school? So here's some Star Wars references.
I don't know. It's just like a fun house,
It's a
but
great house.
it's luxurious.
The $6.5 million treehouse.
Yeah, there you go.
I think overall, what this all says, though, about, we have another new construction on 2061 Deerfield Road, a few minutes away from this house, and it's more of a contemporary stucco by Barcelon and builders. And what's interesting, though, is when you take, like, just for example, our 3 new construction that we're representing, they're all different. It makes you realize that there's buyers for everything. Someone's going to love our Pike Development property up in Laurel Valley, and it's that feel of that modern contemporary, or just to come to 2061 Deerfield and know that you have 11-foot ceilings and huge doors and windows, and the bedroom sizes at this house in particular are just so generous. You do have lower levels in all these houses that are, fully finished. So, and then you have, 7 Ponds Town, a 422 7 Ponds Town that has more of this elegant feel of a resort. Like, so,
It's a good way to describe
it
that
really
house, actually.
defines, just the differences in just the styles. And
They're all
how
beautiful. It's just people have different taste.
Yep.
And it's different locations and what you want and what you want to be, what's your lifestyle, what part of the Hamptons do you like and want to be in, and then there's a beautiful new construction.
And it's nice for us to be able to represent all these different,
Well, you guys are very small circle of Southampton Village real estate experts. You're a really go-to Southampton Village. What is it about Southampton Village living that's so appealing to the upper echelon of buyers?
Well, Southampton Village is its unique space. You have close proximity to Main Street, so you have awesome restaurants there, shopping, and then people come here for the beaches. So, I mean, the beaches along Meadow Lane,
world-class beaches.
They're phenomenal, and that's really the attraction to Southampton Village.
and I think the charm. I
there's
think
a- yeah.
just the old charm of some of these houses.
It's just a great place. You can, go for a beautiful walk walk down to the ocean, wherever you are. It's such a convenient place to reach everything very easily.
Yep.
There's still a big draw in the village.
Yeah.
We
There's
are
a-
finding some
yeah,
people who are
there's a-
saying, you know what, I think I want a little bit more land, and then they're coming to these little outskirt area just outside the village.
And that's fine because you can
Yeah,
still get
for
into the
sure.
village. I mean, and Southampton's one of those towns that has a, look, it's bustling in the summer. Like it's impossible to find parking, obviously. But
Yeah.
in the winter, I mean, like next week's like the parade, the Christmas or the holiday lights parade and everything. Like there's always something to do. Put that on your list.
Yeah.
To do
And
year
it's a
round.
village with
And-
life. You are so
Yeah.
right.
And
Yeah.
that brings out, a real sense of community.
Yep.
When they do the tree lighting at Agawam Park and then the fire truck parade with the fire trucks all lit up. I mean, you really
July
see
4th
people.
parade.
Yeah. When you go out, you
cool.
you see people maybe you haven't seen in a little while, but really it's a real sense of community there for the local people as well.
We got a good parade truck this year. I'll get to that when you get to that. Anyway, so, all right. So those are a couple of the new construction listings, some of the things that you guys have, a lot to choose from, pretty much anything for anybody, whatever you're looking for, wherever you're looking for it. Patty and Brian got something for you to check out. Numbers, Steve, what do we got?
All right. So over the past week, there were 15 listings that went into contract from West Hampton to Montauk. Last year, there were 19, so it's a decrease of 21% in listings going into contract. 2 years ago, it was the same, 19 listings. So again, same decrease of the 21%. The breakdown of the 15 new transactions this week, there was one between 10 and 15, two between 5 and 10, one between 3 and 5, 5 between 2 and 3, 4 between 1 and 2, and 2 under $1 million. The dollar volume was $51 million. Last year was $41 million. So we are looking at an increase there of 24%. 2 years ago, the dollar volume was $70 million. So we're looking at a decrease there of 27%. But new listings coming onto the market, there were 26 new listings that came onto the market. So it increases the inventory by 11 listings. And the breakdown of those 26 new listings, there was two between 10 and 15 million, one between 5 and 10, 10 between 3 and 5, two between 2 and 3, 6 between 1 and 2, and 5 under $1 million. Inventory stands at 2,030 total listings, 1,519 active, and 511 in contract. So it was, a good week for new listings coming onto the market. Listings going into contract, it was kind of slow at 15, but it sounds like the activity's out there. Open houses are busy, and we're looking forward to the Thanksgiving weekend. We're expecting it to be a little bit busy because people are coming out here for Thanksgiving. They're enjoying their big homes. They're having Thanksgiving dinners. And you guys are doing open houses Thanksgiving weekend. You guys are busy on that. I feel like that's a busy, a sleeper weekend, but it is kind of busy. Brian, you were telling us before we started the podcast, you actually showed a house on Thanksgiving. That's crazy.
Yeah, we had a family that was out looking, and they were out for their Thanksgiving holiday and saw our property with our sign and gave a call. And I said, sure, let's go take a look. Why not?
Why not?
Wow.
Hey, you never know. Like,
Always on call.
After dinner, maybe the conversation takes a turn. People need to get a little air, and they're like, I'm going to step
Well,
out.
it sounds like, people they come out here, all the family, and they're here for the weekend. And they sometimes if they're off Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, by the time Saturday comes around, they just want to get out of the house. So a lot of agents I've been speaking with saying, look, we're going to do some good open houses Saturday and Sunday. And I know you guys just mentioned before you're going to have the houses open that weekend. So hopefully it turns out to be a successful weekend for everybody.
I love it. What do you got going on this weekend?
Me?
Yeah.
You act surprised.
It's like, why am I here?
There's a lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot of Thanksgiving stuff. You wanted to mention this turkey trot that you want to do? The Hampton Bays Fire Department turkey trot?
On Thursday, on Thanksgiving, we do the turkey trot at Hampton Bays Fire Department. And this is, I think, the third or fourth year. It kind of started a couple years ago. And it's turned into like a fun family tradition for us. Like me and Sarah and the girls, we get up, we go for a run, kind of get the day going before settling in for all the Thanksgiving fun. And it's been beautiful weather the last couple of years, which is awesome. So that's happening. So if you're looking for something fun to do, stretch your legs first thing in the morning before all the eating.
Run for fun.
Run for fun. It's called jogging. Really.
Apparently, it's really good for you. All right. So, but that's all the way next Thursday. So if you want to do stuff this weekend
You can also run this weekend.
Right.
You know.
But there's still kind of Thanksgiving stuff this weekend. So there's a Thanks for Giving benefit concert. This is a benefit concert in Southampton featuring the Long Island legendary band L.A. Woman, which is being held at Union Burger Bar at 40 Bowdoin Square from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. So if you want to see a live music, you can go to Union Burger this weekend. You can also get amazing ice cream there and amazing ice cream shakes if you go to Union Burger. And that place is also really family friendly. And then sticking with Southampton, because we're here with Patty and Brian, we have the Sticks and Stones Comedy Club with Paul Ollinger and Rob White. Have you done any of the comedy stuff? I'm such a comedy fan, and I still haven't gone.
Went over to Bay Street.
You did?
Comedy show there, and it was really good.
It was good?
It was funny. There were 3 comedians there, and it was hysterical.
I love
We had a
comedy.
great night.
Yeah.
I think living here sometimes we forget to take advantage of all the things that the community offers, whether it's Sag Harbor, Southampton, whatever town you're in.
It's
And
true.
We've really been trying to get out and take advantage of what the cultural center is offering, and over at Bay Street. And
It's
there's
true.
Really great
And-
programs and events to go to. You go out to dinner and you see friends, and it's especially this time of the year when things are starting to quiet down a little bit. What are we going to do instead of just coming home and have dinner? It's nice to get out and just enjoy some
And see like a show.
Yeah.
And we started a new little trend thing where we're doing a Monday night
Mystery movie.
mystery movie.
Many people don't know about
It's in
this.
Hampton Bays. Not too many people know
East
about
Hampton
it.
too, United Artists.
Yep. And it's a $5 movie, but you don't know what the movie's going to be.
Huh.
So
Oh,
we
wow.
recently went this Monday.
Like a
and
new movie or
It's
like
a
an
new
old
movie
movie?
to be
that's not
released.
even out yet. New movie.
That's cool.
And this week was Gladiator 2.
You saw it?
Yeah.
did.
Was it any good?
It's
It was
awesome.
good.
Is it
Really?
really?
Yeah.
Really, really good. And it's a really cool
$5
thing because
movie.
you don't know what you're going to see, and it's $5. So
You know,
That's amazing.
grab a pizza and
Yeah.
a $5 movie.
It was
can't beat
great.
it.
Yeah, it's
Really
and it's a
great.
way to get out, do
a lot of
something.
fun.
It's usually
Cool.
the first Monday of a month type of thing. Maybe.
Yeah.
But this was a little bit different this month, obviously. But
Wow.
That's a
we've
good-
had
that's a good one.
some great movies we've seen, and then by the next week they're out, and we're like, okay, we already saw this
Yeah.
movie.
You're like in the know.
Yeah, it's great.
was it better than the first one?
No,
No,
way.
it wasn't
Yeah.
better than the first one.
I mean, the first one was
But,
so
but the second
incredible.
one was good.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
And Denzel Washington's in it, right?
Yeah.
Denzel Washington, yeah.
Oh
not sure
man,
if I
I'm
love
really
his
jealous.
cast there, but-
I'm really jealous. I'm jealous you saw
Well,
it.
you got to do Monday night
$5
Monday night
movies.
movie.
Oh,
$5
that's pretty
mystery
cool.
movie. Have
Wow,
a
I
date
didn't know.
night.
I did not know that one. Well, speaking of movies, Wicked is out in Sag Harbor Cinema. Have you gone to Sag Harbor Cinema before?
Yes.
We did 2 weeks ago.
So
Favorite places to go to.
I like to do that with my wife because they have the bar on the roof, and you can go there. You can go up for a drink before the movie, and you can get like a snack or whatever, and then they let you bring it into the theater. You have to cover it, but you can bring it into the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always cool. And then, I guess that's what's going on this weekend. Is there anything you wanted to talk about otherwise, like your favorite restaurants or anything like that? Usually we ask that question.
Oh, we recently went to the Bell and Anchor. That is our favorite restaurant.
It's like literally the
Hands
fourth
down.
person that's brought that
Really?
up.
Hands down, our favorite restaurant. The food is phenomenal. It's always consistent, and the wait staff is just really on it.
And it's a
It's such
great,
an enjoyable evening. It
Everyone
really
keeps
is.
bringing that one
Yeah.
up.
If you haven't been to the Bell and Anchor, go to the Bell and Anchor.
it's a great winter
Make
spot.
a reservation. It's a great winter spot. It's a great summer spot.
I'm looking at it now.
It's awesome. The food is great.
Is that up in Noyak? Is that?
Yeah.
It's off of Noyak Road.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Right by the marina there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
great.
Hmm.
And Brian discovered a great new place in the village, the taco place.
Oh, yeah.
Uno Mas?
Uno Mas.
Isn't that
It's
the
a great-
best?
Great little easy spot to go. And,
I love it there.
Is it
too.
Southampton?
Fresh food.
Yes.
Did you get
Cooked up,
two
right?
tacos or one?
I always go for the 2 taco.
But you were like stuffed, right?
It's a sizable meal.
Yeah.
It works.
One taco is like $12.
Yeah.
And
you're like,
I was
hey,
like, I think I'm good. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think
I
so-
mix it up. Love the shrimp and the cod
Yeah.
tacos.
There you go.
Yeah, everything's good there. It's just a great, easy place to go.
Yeah, I
But
totally
I've
agree with you.
we've also enjoyed Zen in Sag Harbor. We love
Zen, yeah.
We'd love to sit outside there, and we just love Sag Harbor as well.
Sag Harbor's
it's just a great, quaint little town.
Yeah.
It's very vibrant.
Yeah, there's always
It's
something
got
going on.
Yeah,
Another year-round town.
another year.
That's
Yeah.
there's always something going on there.
It's all about the restaurants. You know, the more restaurants that are in the towns or the villages, the better.
Yes.
That's what's going on this weekend.
Well, that's easy.
right, great.
Okay, we'll let you guys get back to work, and thanks for joining us. We'll have you on again
Have a
in
great
the new year.
Thanksgiving. Happy
Thank you,
Thanksgiving,
guys.
everybody.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, that's it. I'm Andrew Dowd. That's what's happening in Hamptons. Have a great day, everybody.